And, oh, wow, still didn't even get him. Hold on, we'll try this one more time. Good thing we didn't kill him, so watch him teleport. And that should have counted. And if we can check real quick, go into create a class. And if you make the weapon harder and more annoying to unlock, there's a higher chance people are just going to be like, well, screw it, I'm going to buy the bundle instead of trying to do this. And I feel like that's what a lot of people are going to end up doing here. All right, and welcome back, guys. The Season 4 Reloaded update is finally out. And with that, they've added the brand new SMG into the game, the OTS 9. This is essentially the Kaparis from Black Ops 1. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the fastest single way to unlock this in multiplayer. And then after I show you the multiplayer method, we're going to hop into zombies, and I'm going to show you the fastest way to unlock this brand new DLC weapon in zombies. But before we do that, if you're new here and would like to sub, I would greatly appreciate that. We're getting closer and closer to a goal of 115k subs. And on top of that, I got to give a huge thanks to everyone who's given a like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Those three things help me and my channel out massively, and it's part of the reason we're growing so quickly. With that being said, though, let me give you a fair warning real quick. The OTS 9 challenges for both multiplayer and zombies are probably some of the most annoying challenges we've seen for any of the DLC weapons. And honestly, I'm not looking forward at all going into game trying to unlock these. For multiplayer, the challenge reads off, using SMGs, kill 3 enemies affected by your tactical equipment in 15 different completed matches. And yes, when it says completed matches, it means you have to play the entirety of the match. You can't back out. You got to wait for the match to finish, and that's when you fully get the progression for this. And it might even give you progression if you back out, but more than likely it will end up taking that progression away at some point in time. Now, for my class setup for the multiplayer side of the challenges, it's probably going to look a little bit different than what you think. So obviously we have to be using an SMG. I personally prefer the PPSH just because it's got insane hip fire, and for what we're doing, hip fire is going to be very helpful. You honestly could use any SMG, so whatever you feel most comfortable with, but me personally, I'm going to be choosing a class with the PPSH. And all the attachments I'm running on the PPSH are to make the hip fire potential better. We've got the Ranger barrel. For the body, we've got the 5mm laser sight. For the underbarrel, we've got the Bruiser grip. For the magazine, I'm running the 71 round drum mag. And for the stock, we've got the Marathon stock. The secondary and just about everything else on the class really doesn't matter except for the tacticals. As you can see here, I'm using the decoys. I think a lot of people are going to try to use the stun grenades and the flashbangs, but keep in mind, it's not like the challenge for camos. You're able to use anything that affects zombies. Smoke grenades and decoys are, in my opinion, kind of the clear choice for this, because people can run perks that are going to kind of prevent you from getting those stun grenade and flashbang assist, whereas a smoke grenade and decoys are always going to count no matter what perk they're running. And if you're playing smaller maps, you can spam decoys down everywhere, and just about every kill you get is going to be within the range of the decoy. And then to top it all off, for your wild card, you want to be running the Danger Close wild card. That way you spawn in with 2 decoys instead of 1. Now, after you have your class set up, you've got to worry about what playlist you want to play. I'm going to recommend hardcore playlists that way because it's just kind of easier to take down enemies right as you see them. You can play core if you feel more comfortable, but for me personally, I'm going to stick with hardcore, and it really depends. You want to be playing the smallest mode and the modes that are going to have the shortest amount of times because you've got to play 15 full completed matches. And right now, out of all the playlists in the game, Face Off 66 is what's going to end quicker than any other kind of playlist we have now. Now, if you really wanted to, you could play the Rush 24/7 and the Nuke Jack playlist, but I'm pretty sure you're going to find it a lot faster just to go ahead, play the Face Off. That way you can go ahead and get the weapon as quick as possible. Now, once loaded in game, the strategy is really simple. Just every time you spawn in, throw your decoy grenades down, and they even last after you die. So after a few decoy throws, you're going to have pretty much the entire map covered with decoys, and any kill you get is going to count as an assist. Now, in most matches you play, you're going to finish all the requirements for this challenge within about the first minute, but you do have to wait all the way for the map to finish to actually get progression for this. So it kind of sucks. It's not a hard challenge, but you do have to play full 15 completed games, which that in and of itself takes about 2.5, potentially even 3 hours, depending on how long some of your games drag out. Now, with that out of the way, let's move over to the zombie side of things and see what the challenges are for in zombies. And unfortunately, it's not any easier, and it's probably honestly more annoying than what the multiplayer was. It reads off, using SMGs, kill 50 Tempest within 2 seconds of them reappearing after teleporting. So that's definitely pretty annoying. You got to find 50 different Tempest, and not only do you have to find and kill 50 different Tempest, you have to do that within 2 seconds of them reappearing after they teleported. So you gotta have them teleport, and after they teleport, you then have to proceed to kill them with a 2-second window for it to actually gain any traction for this challenge. So for the class setup for the zombie side of this challenge, I recommend once again using the PPSH, and the attachments on that are going to be the Microflex, the muzzle is going to be the Flash Guard, the barrel is the Cavalry Lancer, the body is the Ember Sighting Point, the underbarrel is the bruiser grip, the magazine is the 71 round drum, the handle being the speed grip, and for the stock I have the marathon stock. And for the field upgrade I'm running Ring of Fire. And then for the playlist / mode you want to play, obviously it's going to be Outbreak. I know Mauer Toten actually has 2 Tempests that spawn, but it's only 2 of them, and I'm not even sure they count, whereas obviously in Outbreak you can get an unlimited amount as long as you continue to keep going through the rounds. And yes, you guessed it, once we load into Outbreak, we're going to go around the map looking for Tempest. Once you start the objective, you should be able to get a few to spawn in, but this to me has to probably be the dumbest challenge we've ever done. Because, dude, waiting for 50 Tempests, they don't spawn in as often as what you think on Outbreak. Obviously, some maps spawn them in more than what others do, but even just trying to continuously reload Outbreak to get the good maps to find the Tempest, that alone is very time-consuming. And between the 2 challenges, I'm definitely going to have to recommend you do the multiplayer one instead of the zombies one. But even with that, if you still decide to do the zombies challenges, I'm going to show you exactly how you want to do it. Obviously, what you're going to do is weaken a Tempest, kind of get close to it, wait for it to teleport, and as soon as this guy teleports, we're going to shoot and kill him. So right over there, and oh wow, still didn't even get him. Hold on, we'll try this one more time. Good thing we didn't kill him, so watch him teleport. And that should have counted. And if we can check real quick, go into create a class, what we want to do is go to edit. Come on, scroll to the bottom, and there we go. That is 1 out of 50. And obviously, if you get the snow map, it's going to speed this up a little bit. But this is just a ridiculous challenge that, in my opinion, honestly shouldn't exist. If you really want to get this weapon quick, just please do it in multiplayer. Zombies is going to happen over time if you play a lot of Outbreak. But it is not something you can just sit down and farm really quickly, which I think this is a disappointing turn kind of doing this. Because zombies used to be probably the easier way to go about it. And it seems with every update, they're making these new DLC weapons harder and harder to unlock each and every time, which I kind of liked it when it was pretty simple. But I'm pretty sure the reason they're doing it is that they want to sell more and more bundles. And if you make the weapon harder and more annoying to unlock, there's a higher chance people are just going to be like, well, screw it, I'm going to buy the bundle instead of trying to do this. And I feel like that's what a lot of people are going to end up doing here. Yeah, that is our full guide on how to unlock the new OTS 9. And long story short, do the multiplayer one. It's not too hard, but you got to play the 15 matches. I'm going to do the multiplayer this time instead of the zombies, but that decision will be up to you. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Definitely let me know kind of how you feel about these challenges and which way you're going to unlock it. Are you going to unlock this in multiplayer or zombies? Thank you guys so much for watching, especially all the way to the end, and I will see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment to thank anyone who's became a YouTube member or a Twitch sub, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken it above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Yamasta. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, the absolute boss, Hunter Redondo, and my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. All of these people have become Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you guys so much, true homies.